Okay, we're on the independent practice section now. Question 20 here. The first question in the independent practice says, write an equation for each line in the graph above or graph below. So we have line A or line 1. Let's see, that's this one right here. So when we're writing an equation, remember we want to find the m. And we want to find the b. Remember the m is the slope, the b is the y-intercept, and we're writing it in the form y equals mx plus b. So once we find the m, once we find the b, we can just plug those numbers into our equation. Remember the m, that's the rise over the run, and the b is our y-intercept, so where the line crosses the y-axis. Same thing for line 2, and the same thing for line 3. We're finding the m and the b, and we're using y equals mx plus b. Line 2 is this one right here, and line 3 is the one that's going down. So find an equation for each of those lines. Number 21 says, Anchi and Jonah earn weekly allowances for doing chores over the summer. Anchi's father pays her $5 each week. Jonah's mother paid him $20 at the beginning of the summer and now pays him $3 each week. The relationships between the number of weeks and dollars earned are shown in this graph. So here's the graphs of both of their earnings. Which line represents Jonah's earnings and which line represents Anchi's earnings? Explain how you know. So based on the graph, which lines represent which one's allowances? Then B, write two linear equations in the form y equals mx plus b to show the relationships between Anchi's earnings and the number of weeks she works, and between Jonah's earnings and the number of weeks he works. So in this case, our earnings, our y, are going to be the earnings. So how much do they earn at the end? And the x, in this case, is going to be the weeks. So use those to write the equations for this problem. Once you're done with those two questions, you can answer the question on this flip grid. The question is, if you have a function in the form y equals mx plus b, and you know the value of one variable, either x or y, how can you use a graph to estimate the value of the other variable?